Well, there are plenty of tigers in Clemson, so it may surprise you to learn there's another animal in town.
Yeah, but instead of stripes, this one soars. 7 News reporter Ben Hoover shows you how an elusive bird came out of the woods to unite Carolina's family.
Sounds like yeah, that's pretty good.
Terrible.
I think it's convincing enough.
Making bird calls on a campus of Tiger fans may not be the best way to make friends.
I've always been interested in owls.
But when you're as passionate about owls as Clemson grad student Marion Clement is, you don't give a hoot.
And I'm one of the many out there who have this strange fascination with them.
So when she had to pick a focus for her thesis, it was a no-brainer. Marion chose barred owls.
They're really secretive. You don't tend to see them often. You have to really look for them.
But come to find out, looking deep into the woods, where barred owls are known to live, wasn't required. Marion learned the owls have come to us.
For some reason, here in the southeast, it's really taken a hold. It's starting to live in cities and in suburbs.
The exact reason why barred owls like it here isn't known yet, but Marion's research may be onto something.
Through her research, Marion has found that there's a reason why barred owls are showing up in urban areas across the South, especially here in the Upstate. She says that they love the older neighborhoods with the big towering trees where they love to nest.
Typically, their call is described as "who cooks for you," but here it's "who cooks for y'all."
That southern charm paid off when it came to head into the field. Gaining access to private backyards was a challenge. Marion had to make friends.
And that's when we turned to social media platforms.
The response was overwhelming. Neighbors reached on apps like Nextdoor, welcomed Marion with open arms.
She'll do the, hoo.
Neighbors like Chip Rouse, whose backyard is home to Homer, Hiccup, and their new arrival.
The baby would just kind of hang out on a limb.
It's that connection Marion made with families and children who got a hands-on lesson beyond their wildest dreams.
This project would not be as exciting for me if it didn't have a people component.
Okay, so Marion is winding down her field study. They tracked 30 barred owls in backyards surrounding the Clemson campus, but Diane tells us that you have some barred owls in your backyard.
I heard you were doing this story. I was like, I should have invited Marion to my backyard. Actually, I called my husband. I said, you got to send in a photo so I can show it. So I think we have an image of the owl in my backyard.
Look at that.
There he or she is. Oh, I took this photo, actually. And one time I walked out in the morning at 6 o'clock, and there were 3 little babies right on a limb, right over our porch.
That's right. Have you named it?
I wish. They did fly off, but I think Mama's still around.
And I love the names that the community you featured had. Hiccup.
Yes.
And the others.
Because Hiccup's call sounded like a little slight hiccup at the end of it.
Aww.
I thought that was cute.
You know, that baby call is very different. It actually sounds like a... I don't know if she talked to you about that.
Well,
that's the baby call.
And we could talk about this all night, but they also, they kind of whine. Yeah. They have very distinct personalities. Some are shy, some are not so shy. Yeah. It's fascinating. But Marion says she'd love to hear from someone like you, Diane. She wants to hear your owl stories. I'll make sure I put that contact information on the online story.
All right, I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ben. Yep.